Today is Thursday, Parashat Korach. Parashah this week, at the beginning of the Parashah, it mentioned the name of On ben Pelet, who was part of the mutiny against Moshe Rabbeinu, but then his name disappears later. We don't see him being involved in the continuation of that mutiny and the punishment that Korach and his group were punished with. And according to the Midrash, On ben Pelet, his wife, saved him. His wife saved him and told him, what difference would it make? If Aaron will be the one who's leading, you're going to be just one of the students, so to speak. And if it's Korach who will be leading, who will win, then you'll be still. So there's nothing for you to gain from this conflict between these two. You're just getting involved in a conflict that has no benefit to you whatsoever. So why are you doing this? Well, he said, I already committed, and I committed that I'll be with them. I even swore to allegiance to Korach. So what did she do? She gave him some wine, and enough wine to put him to sleep. And then she undid the covering of her hair, and she started combing her hair at the opening of the tent. When they came to get On ben Pelet, when he was not there with them the next day, and they saw that the wife was, in a way, combing her hair, not sni'ut, so they sort of went back. And that's how she saved him from the punishment that the others were punished with. And the pasuk is quoted that relates to this situation from Mishlei, Chochmat Nashim Banta Betah. And by the way, the end of the pasuk, Ve'ivelet Be'adeh Ta'asenu. So the pasuk in Mishlei contrasts the wisdom and the wise ladies who are able to build their home, so to speak, through their wisdom, and a foolish lady who destroys her home with her own hands. And the example that is given for a wise lady that saved her husband is the wife of On ben Pelet. But the question could be asked, you don't need much wisdom to realize that you don't get involved in conflicts between people that have no benefit to you. You should stay aside from it. Don't get involved and get hurt in that conflict and fire between them. It doesn't need a lot of wisdom to realize that. So why is this example of what happened with On ben Pelet's wife referred to this pasuk? And the explanation that is given by Rabbi Chaim Shmulevitch is at the time of conflict, common sense departs, and people don't think straight anymore. They can get swept in the excitement and get involved in this conflict. Only the wise people know to take a step back and stay aside and keep clarity that a person should not get involved in such discord and conflict. Because, when there is excitement of machloket, then it's, when you find somebody who's not swept with all the rest of the peer pressure, so to speak, that's a person who's really wise. And in this case, the wife of On ben Pelet kept the clarity of vision and understanding was the right thing to do. And through her actions, she saved her husband from the punishment that the others got by making a plan to give him wine, putting him to sleep, combing her hair at the door of the tent. It takes some wisdom to do that, and it takes some clarity despite the excitement of the moment. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.